The Great Plains in winter are a frozen, unforgiving expanse. Temperatures plunge to -30 degrees Celsius, and the wind never stops. For the Lakota, Cheyenne, and Arapaho, survival here was no accident. It was mastery. Their secret? The tipi, a marvel of engineering, not a primitive tent. Each element of its design was honed for survival: warmth, mobility, and strength. Built from buffalo hides and lodgepole pine, every tipi was a community effort, perfectly adapted to the land. The tipi was more than shelter. It was a fortress against the cold, a breathable sanctuary in a brutal landscape. Its design answered the plains' toughest questions: how to stay warm, manage fire, and withstand blizzards. The tipi's every detail was a solution, not just a structure. It was a system where every part worked in harmony. For the plains people, the tipi was the difference between life and death. Let's see how this ingenious home worked. The tipi's secret weapon was its inner lining, a second wall of hide or canvas. This lining created a gap, trapping dead air for insulation, much like modern double glazing. Cold air entered under the outer cover, rose between the walls, and warmed before reaching the living space. This eliminated drafts and kept the interior comfortable, even in a blizzard. The double wall system ensured a steady flow of fresh, pre-warmed air. Families could sit by the fire, safe from the biting cold just outside. The design was a masterclass in thermal dynamics, passed down through generations. Inside, it could be cozy, while outside raged -30 degrees. This wasn't luck. It was science and tradition, working together. The tipi's insulation was just the beginning. Inside, the ozan, a half-ceiling of hide, added insulation above the sleeping area. It trapped heat, kept bedding dry, and directed smoke efficiently to the apex. The tipi's conical shape was aerodynamic, deflecting fierce winds that would flatten other shelters. Its slight tilt and tough smoked hides made it stable and weatherproof. The hides, treated and smoked, became durable, waterproof, and long-lasting. Every detail, from the ozan to the sloped walls, made the tipi a fortress against wind and cold. The result, a warm, dry, and resilient home, even in the harshest storms. But the real heart of the tipi was its fire. Let's look at how it worked. At the tipi's center, a small fire in a shallow pit provided heat, light, and a place to cook. The smoke hole above, with adjustable flaps, acted as a sophisticated chimney. By shifting the flaps, families controlled airflow and smoke, keeping the interior warm and nearly smoke-free. The design created a gentle, constant circulation, fresh air in, smoke out. This system kept the air healthy, preventing dangerous gases from building up. The fire's warmth was shared by all, radiating evenly throughout the space. The tipi was a living, breathing machine, dynamic, adjustable, and safe. Even in fierce winds, the flaps could be positioned to keep smoke moving out. The result, a warm, breathable home, no matter the weather. But warmth at night required even more ingenuity. Nights on the plains were bitterly cold, but the tipi's sleeping system was ingenious. Families slept on raised platforms, insulated from the frozen ground. Thick buffalo robes, fur side up, trapped body heat and made soft beds. Sleeping close together, families shared warmth, just like animals in the wild. On the coldest nights, heated stones from the fire were wrapped and placed near sleepers for extra warmth. Fuel was scarce, so dried buffalo dung, buffalo chips, was collected and burned, providing steady, smokeless heat. Every detail, from bedding to fuel, was designed for survival. The result, safe, warm sleep, even in the heart of winter. Survival also depended on where the tipi stood. Survival on the plains meant choosing the right campsite. Tipis were set in sheltered valleys or wooded coulees, protected from the wind. Doors faced east, away from prevailing winds, welcoming the morning sun. Tipis clustered together formed a collective windbreak, creating a warmer microclimate. Deep knowledge of the land guided every decision, where to find shelter, water, and fuel. If conditions changed, the tipis' mobility allowed the whole village to move quickly. This adaptability was as vital as the tipi itself. The plains people's survival was a blend of engineering, ecology, and community. The tipi was not just a home, it was a triumph of human ingenuity.